Alright everyone, here we are with ticker symbol CTRM, Castor Maritime Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we dive into this chart, I do want every single investor and viewer to be aware that I have two ticker symbols to discuss with you guys briefly towards the end of this video that you definitely want to add to your watch list and keep on your radar. Now, they're both in the mobile gaming sector. We've talked about them before, and we're going to look at how they've done their movement in the last 2 weeks and also forward outlook, their earnings and potential within this sector. There's a lot of potential in this sector and it's growing. So stay tuned for more information on that. So here we are. CTRM, Castor Maritime Inc. continues to break through resistance levels, and it uses them as support, as you can see here, to just take off and reach newer highs. Very interesting. Now, the question is, could we see this one break through $2? I think that's one of the biggest question marks right now because this is working its way up and it got rejected slightly close to it. So let's look at our new resistance and support. So let's go ahead and see here. The 50-day moving average is 137. As long as we're above it, we're in bullish territory. The moment we're below it, we're in bearish territory. Our support level here is 162. The current price is 169. If 162 gets broken through, I would suggest using this, and this is optional, as a midway point, 148 from 162 to 137 to see how the stock's reacting and dissect the chart a little bit more and see if the bulls try to reappear within bullish territory. Because even though the bears are tearing this one down, this is all still bullish territory, but you want to watch carefully how the bulls are reacting and how quickly they're moving downwards. So that is completely optional. I would dissect the chart like that, but if not, you definitely want to see how this is reacting between 162 and 137, the 50-day moving average. And before worrying about any of the numbers below, 162 is the first support level to watch and see if the bulls are trying to reappear before it goes any lower, or are the bears tearing this one down fairly fast. Now, the highest point reached in the day was up here at this point, and that's 195. That definitely needs to be broken through in the near term, and if that gets broken through, the bulls could be on their way to $2 if they use it as support and pull significantly away from it to continue the momentum and pull away from the 50-day moving average. But the first resistance level that needs to be broken through is 184, and I want to emphasize 184 needs to be broken through by the bulls and turn into a support to continue the momentum and work their way up to newer highs, new resistance levels, and work their way deeper into bullish territory. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Stay tuned till the end because I have two ticker symbols you won't want to miss, and you definitely want to add them to your watch list. So for everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is one that we've talked about in the last coming weeks, and it's already getting closer to analysis ratings price target on the low end. It still has room for the higher end part of it, but let's talk more about it. It's Zynga Inc. ZNGA. Let's go ahead and pull it up. ZNGA. And here we are. Zynga had a consolidation. I was paying close attention to it. We wanted to see if it pulled back a little bit and meet back to these numbers, or was it the point where it was going to take off from there? Well, as soon as we talked about it, I went ahead, reiterated it here at $10, and then we took off to 11 and some change, and then it fell back down to $9. Now, I talked about it here one more time to let every single investor know that this might be an opportunity, or, you know what, break even and get out. But the opportunity in Zynga is that this is a long-term potential play, right? I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions on any of these stocks, but this sector overall is growing, okay? Zynga is growing. Glue Mobile is another one that I talked about weeks ago, and also Skills, right? Which we're going to look at Glue Mobile in just a second. It was the first one that was on here, but I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that the ticker symbol for today that you want to add to your watch list, if you're coming across this for the first time, or you overlooked it, or you kind of were putting it aside. This is the one you want to definitely have on your watch list moving forward. But right now, what I want to talk about is on the high end spectrum of analysis ratings, this one was rated up to $14 in the next 6 months to a year. Now, the low end was $11. We're currently sitting close to $12. So there's a little bit of volatility here. I'd watch this to see if it consolidates like we saw here, obviously with the ups and downs, but some sideways movement, holding itself up above $11. But if it breaks below $11, I highly suggest doing research and seeing what's pulling it back. And if it's nothing like serious that's going to compromise the structure of this business, I mean, that could be an opportunity, because anything below $11 is the low end spectrum of analysis ratings, and anything above that is getting closer to the high end, which is 14. Anything above 14, I definitely go ahead and step back and just watch the chart, because there hasn't been any upgrades or reiterations of any analysis ratings on this one yet. But we're sitting right now at $12. I wanted to talk about it, and I wanted to make more investors aware of it. Now, back to Glue Mobile. Now, Glue Mobile, there was a lot of speculation and hype on the fact that there was an opportunity for this to merge with Tencent, so forth. And if it doesn't, the structure of this company and the potential is there, and especially their market cap, on how small they are and how much room they have to grow and take some of the market share in the sector of mobile gaming, right? So we talked about it back around the middle of January, almost the end of it. We talked about it when it was like at $9, almost $8. And I said, we need to watch this, look for consolidation and look for an opportunity, because it has ran up from these lows of $6 the last coming months. And leading into this month, it kind of spiked up and it was pulling backwards. And here we are. After everything, and earnings was beat by a slight bit, it made a big difference in this stock. It went from $9 and some change all the way up to highs of $13.50, and here we are at $12.58. So one of the biggest things I would tell every single investor is watch this carefully as it continues to consolidate, or if it pulls back a tad bit, maybe down to the $11 mark or somewhere around there, and see if it consolidates there at a newer high. It will look pretty healthy, because then this could consolidate towards the next catalyst and the next run. But Glue Mobile has a lot of potential. I mean, the chart is showing it, and I highly suggest doing more research on these, because the mobile gaming sector is exploding like more than ever, and skills is another one, and betting is getting incorporated into these games, which is making things a little bit more intense, of going from just an arcade experience to getting more competitive, and also bringing the casino to your phone. And that's another thing that these mobile gaming companies and devices are going to be able to implement into people's lives, and it's taking away some of the market share from these casinos and these different extracurricular activities that people would go do. And a lot of people are doing it now from the comfort of their home, in their car, on the way somewhere, while they're walking. I mean, just think about it. You don't have to go out of your comfort zone anymore to go play these games, and you can win or you can lose in those games on your phone. So it's really impressive and interesting, and the betting is going to be a big thing that people like. It gets competitive, and you can play different types of games like pool, bowling, tennis, table tennis, all that stuff, and it's getting incorporated into these games. I mean, definitely do some research. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not here to tell you guys buy, sell, or hold any position on these stocks. I'm just here to enlighten everyone on opportunities that the market is showing based off of revenue, based off of the market cap, the value of the company, and articles and analysis ratings that I find. You guys have to do your due diligence and research to find and dig a little deeper to then make your own rational decisions. But we're all here to learn and grow together. I hope that you guys are learning from these and finding them helpful and useful. And let's make some money.